beautiful Earth Angels, welcome back to a daily dose of love. We're going to be going in and pulling some tarot cards for you, and we're going to be asking your spirit guides and spirit team to bring through some reflections of you, your reality, that are going to be necessary for you in this moment. Okay, so let's have a little shuffle and see. Ooh, you have the Four of Pentacles coming out. Straight away, I love this so much. You guys are having like dragon spirit guides come through, very protective energies come through as well. But with this Four of Pentacles can be like holding tightly, holding closely, protecting something, or keeping things close. It can be when we are almost being very strategic, or when we are maybe keeping something to ourselves, or when we are, that type of energy. The message and energy I get through for you guys with the Four of Pentacles is that you hold something that's extremely valuable, okay, like this dragon's egg. Now, dragon's egg might be synchronistic for you, or egg in general, as symbolism that you've been seeing, like a hatching egg, something's hatched, something is being protected. So it could be that you guys have a new dragon spirit guide. It could also be metaphorical for this potential that you have as this egg, right? So this egg is a seed. It's potential that's waiting to hatch, to crack, to grow, to blossom, but it's being protected. So there could be something about you keeping something to yourself that is extremely valuable and abundant, okay? So it could be that you have a project you're working on in the background. It could be that you have ideas, conceptualizations, inspirations, or plans that you are envisioning right now, but you're keeping to yourself. There's something that is astrally being prepared. There's something that's cultivating behind the scenes. It's metamorphosizing behind the scenes as this egg. So there's something inside of you waiting to come out, but until then it's being protected. So this is very interesting, because more than the emphasis being on this protection or this hiding, the emphasis is on the value of the thing that you hold. So this value of the thing that you hold, again, this could be something physical, it could be an idea, it could be a plan, it could be a talent of yours, a project of yours. This is interesting as well, because it's coming through in a way that it's not just hidden from others. For some of you, this is laying dormant within yourself. There is something that is dormant within you that is going to start coming out to the surface, or that will start to hatch or grow. It will start to be taken action on, conceptualized. It will start to come to the forefront. Why this is relevant is that the Four of Pentacles can pertain to physical or material security. Okay, it can be like this mindset. When the Four of Pentacles comes out, sometimes it can be this mindset of, I have exactly enough for what I need, but I have no excess. So I'm being protective with my time or my energy because I do not have the excess to give out. You know, maybe I don't have the excess time for other plans, or the excess money for spontaneous things. There's this sense with the Four of Pentacles where it's like, yeah, we're conserving something. We're conserving our energy. So it can be about savings as well. This thing that you're planning could be a trip, or it could be something in the future that you're actually currently saving up for. It could be a particular lifestyle that you're moving into that is pending behind the scenes or in the background. I think for some of you, why this is hidden from you, for some of you watching, this is something you know about, but it's something, you know, happening internally for you. For others of you, this is something that's even hidden from you, because there's almost this thing with extremely high value that is some sort of pursuit, project, idea, endeavor, or path, or choice that you are going to make that brings a lot of value into your life. If you're someone who does not have excess when it comes to finances, time, or energy, this is something that provides value to have excess. So moving from the Four of Swords, holding this value, there's kind of like this waiting or sitting on something energy. There's this essence that if you are feeling constricted, or like you're conserving something right now, you're conserving your energy, you're conserving your time, or you're being mindful with how you spend it, you're being mindful with your money or your finances or your resources. I feel like there's something coming out of this period of time that expands, that allows you a lot more abundance, okay? So this egg that's hatching is something that brings a lot of abundance into your reality, a lot more freedom into your reality, and a lot more expansion in ways for you to move around. Freedom in maybe ways for you to not feel like everything has to be so organized or so planned. There's a bit more wiggle room or movement in some way, shape, or form. But again, with the Four of Pentacles, it does remind me of keeping something hidden, or something being hidden, or cultivating in the background, or being stored energy. So yeah, the Four of Pentacles can be that, conserving, protecting. But you guys are being told that there's something happening behind the scenes right now, or internally inside yourself, that's going to blossom into a lot of value. You hold a lot of value inside yourself. And these are energies that are expanding into your reality. So let's have another card pull and get some confirmation for this card, because it does remind me of another card I have in my fairy oracle deck. Fairies have been coming through so strongly recently. And the card is someone sleeping and there's a dragon watching over them. There's a ball of light behind them and the dragon is protecting the ball of light. So again, with this protectiveness, there's like this spirit guide, this dragon energy that's assisting you, protecting you. Again, stored value of some kind. Maybe you guys hold a lot of stored value in the astral planes through non-linear time, because remember, everything is non-linear. So if you say have an abundance in a past life or in the future, like this abundance is still held within your aura, within your energy field. There's something that is going to hatch for you, or going to start being planted and start rooting and growing. We also have the Fortune Teller, you guys. This is like an extra card within this tarot deck. Reminds me of the High Priestess, but it's slightly different. The Fortune Teller to me is a visionary. It's someone who can see into the future through vision. So with the Four of Pentacles, this is like you may be at a space right now where there's a lot of potential still to come out to your physical reality. And you know what it is maybe for some of you. Maybe there's the things that you intend to do, or that dreams, goals, projects you're intending to do in the future. These are going to happen. Your visions are correct. You're being rewarded and being praised for your patience, because in understanding that with seeds and paths and timelines and destiny, sometimes they take years to unfold or align or come into the right trajectory or placement. So you're being praised for the patience in your path, because you hold these visions knowing, the Fortune Teller, that you have this vision for a reason. The things you intend to do, the things you are holding as intentions inside, are your seeds, are your eggs that will hatch in divine time with your fate, with your prophecy. So there's this sense of recognizing the value you hold internally that is dormant or is waiting to cultivate and grow to come out. You're being reminded of that, especially with the Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles again is about that security, that safety, financially, materially, things like that. So there could be something to do with your home. There could be something to do with working from home. There could be something to do with renovations, new projects in the background. There could be something to do with a future path you start that is extremely valuable, that is always foretold to happen with the Fortune Teller. With the Fortune Teller, it reminds me of prophecy. So there's something about this egg that's foretold. There's something about this seed that's planted or cultivating or existing inside of you of this high value. That is a part of your prophecy that will come out in the future, whether it's a skill of yours, a project, a talent, something that's waiting in the background that you've been waiting on, or that you've been observing and just allowing the energy to grow internally. There's something here about it being in your fate, being in your prophecy. You have some sort of protected, held thing of value that is being saved for you. Now, this reminds me of divine inheritance. It reminds me of a place in the world destined for you, Imagine you go on a train and there's a seat that's been reserved, and that person isn't getting on that train for another 4 stops. Yeah, maybe like an hour, but the seat is still reserved for them, right? So it's like you might not be on a train yet, but the seat is still reserved for you. You might not have started pursuing something yet, but your place of success within that pursued area is actually being held for you. It's not being filled right now. It's actually just something that doesn't even exist, that you will take that place. So maybe this is a level of success in a particular lifestyle, niche, pursuit, or business. Maybe this is a home for some of you. For some of you, this is like, again, you're not on that train yet. Maybe you're not moving house yet, but maybe there's a house that's destined to be for you in 10 years' time. And maybe it's still being built, or maybe it's abandoned, or it's vacant right now. And it's like there's something that's actually being held for you when it's the right time. And it's part of your prophecy. So it's actually being protected right now. If this is a relationship, there could be someone that it's like, I don't know, this is a weird example, but say for example there's a relationship, the protectiveness comes in a sense that maybe that person is focused on their path and other areas of life other than romance. Maybe they're not interacting so much in that area until it's time for you guys to come together in a particular way. That doesn't happen all the time, but it's happening and coming through in this specific context. There's something that's being protected and held for you because it's destined and meant for you, whether it's a position, whether it's a person, a business, a pursuit, a niche, an idea. Maybe there's an idea that doesn't even exist yet, that hasn't even been created, and it's like that's energetically a space being held for you. Maybe no one else will actually receive that idea because it's meant to be played out or expressed or created by you in like 10 years' time. So there's something actually being energetically stored or held for you. Maybe it's such a niche of a specific idea. You know, there can be a million candles in the world, but maybe you have an idea for a candle scent that doesn't exist yet, and maybe no one else will receive that inspiration because you're meant to do that, but maybe not right now. And so that energy is being held and protected. It's so interesting. I'm also hearing protect your ideas, protect your dreams, hold your visions. There's certain things with the fortune teller here that you're going to be able to feel into, that you feel are for you, that you will sense into maybe before the time they're meant to happen or meant to be taking place or unfolding for you. So maybe you guys always enjoyed writing. Maybe, you know, you feel you're destined, you prophesize to publish a book or to be a writer. But maybe you guys have, you know, you've always felt this, but that always feeling that isn't going to take place for your whole life. There'll be a particular point where you do write. There'll be a particular point where you do get that book together. But that is in the divine timing of the span of your lifetime. So it's very interesting because with the fortune teller, you guys can actually sense potential for yourself and your reality that you're tapping into that is being stored and is actually yet to happen in your future. So you guys are fortune tellers in yourself. You can tap into stored potential, and stored potential is not just existing out of nowhere. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Stored potential is energy that is waiting to come into the physical realms, like an egg, like, you know, pets or pregnancies can be stored astrally, waiting to come into the physical. There's something that you have an ability to do is tap into that stored potential. Everyone, I actually ended the reading because I was getting a call quick and then I forgot to ever end the reading. So this has been your confirmation. Pretty sure we were doing it with these. Fortune teller and the Four of Pentacles. There's things being held for you energetically, and there's a lot you can sense into that is uncreated yet. There's a lot of potential and things you sense into that actually will come to fruition and that you will see unfold into your path. Again, the fortune teller. Things you feel internally is no coincidence. Energy can't be created nor destroyed. And so it's interesting because what you sense and feel into are energies that will continue to evolve and that are there for a reason. You have interests for a reason. You have ideas for a reason. Even if these ideas are meant to be safe held for like years and years and then come out in divine time, you guys have access to your prophecies inside of yourself through the things that you feel, what you feel guided to, what you feel excited by. Because remember, these feelings are frequencies of energy we're tapping into within that thing. If you feel excited about something, it's a highly charged energy. It's reacting with you in a very high vibrational way through non-linear time. So there's this confirmation coming through for you in that way. So I love you guys so much. I will end this message here, and I will see and speak to you all in the next reading, beautiful souls. Mwah.